it's Marcy. This is an unboxing. My DAR group in Italy donated 200 euros to my art therapy project, my group, and so I bought a bunch of supplies from Temu, and so here's what we have. It was a huge box, over almost 5.5 kilos of stuff, which is over 12 pounds. I bought mostly beading, jewelry supplies, things to make decorated pens. So anyway, I'll show you what we've got. So here's just a few things. It's a really big package, so there's no way it'll all fit on my workspace. So here we got really cool stuff to make these decorated pens, which I'm sure will be really popular at our sales table when we have events. Be having one at the end of July. So what you do is these unscrew and you put beads on them. These different kinds of beads. And you make a decorated pen. You know, it has these little tassels and whatever. So okay, and let's just put all this back into this little baggie. I'm very grateful to my friends, my DAR sisters, shall we say. They've been really supportive. Last year, our regent sent me a big, huge box of stuff she found. She lives near Bologna, and there's like a group there that gets stuff from stores that are reducing their stock or closing down, and donations and whatnot. And they do these big sales at an old school, if I understood correctly. These are these really cool beads that'll be fun for all kinds of projects, bracelets, necklaces, and also the new hair jewelry that we started doing, because these have big holes and they're easy for the people to thread onto yarn or twine or whatnot. Several of my all of my students have cognitive impairment, like what they used to call mental retardation or whatnot. They're adults. Some are young adults and some are older, but and a few of them also have physical challenges. So if I have things with big holes, it's easier for them to thread. They're kind of they're like rubbery, kind of silicone kind of feel. Sometimes when you order stuff online, you know, the photos aren't really well, but I wanted fun colors for all these different pens and whatnot, because I think that they'll be popular, like with ladies and girls. These are pretty. There's like kind of like a metallic rose gold and a purple. If you could see that. Pretty. beads. I'm not going to open them all up, but we'll be here all day. This is just a really great box of stuff. And there's some more of those, like, from before, that kind of rubbery silicone kind of beads. Different fun shapes. And some flowers also. And here we have, oh, these are bookmarks. They're metal. You put this kind of one part into the book, and on this other one you can do beading. It unscrews and you put on beads, so that will go into your book, and this would dangle on the outside with your beads. Lots of fun. We got some reds and pinks. A little gingham and a little bear. So cute. The hearts. I went crazy when they told me how much I had to spend. I was like, wow, you guys are so awesome. These are all like donuts. Like, they're so cute. They're kind of macaron colors. Donut kind of theme. There's a little gingerbread man. They're so cute. It's a donut. This is like a ice cream cone. I thought these were kind of cute. I saw that when I saw the photo on. They look like erasers, but they're beads. They're so cool. They're hard plastic. Okay, let me go get another group of baggies. It's all here on the couch next to me. It's full of stuff. More beads. These are still some of those kind of rubbery ones. These are cute. These are butterflies. They're like iridescent, hard plastic, and it I thought they were beads. No, they have like a hole here. You could, so this could be like the top part of one of those pens. You know, you could hook it with like a jump ring or something. And more pens, another set. Butterflies, and sunflowers and daisies. So cute. Oops, this is falling out. Oh, these are like pre-made ones. The beads are like inside of this little thing. I thought they were neat because it's like kind of like a shaker sound. Sometimes I when I get stuff on Temu, I order stuff that, you know, is like already ready to sell. For example, like a couple weeks ago, I got these little metal boxes that are already decorated, and you can throw stuff inside of there or not, and just sell them the way they are. These are so cute. Lots of different flowery and things that you could string. They have the holes. So cool. Like some of them are like frosted and some of them are crystal looking. I got these, which we really needed because we make I've been teaching them to make paper flowers, the little flowers to decorate different crafts, and I only had like of the right size that I needed. I only had like 3 ball stylus, so I bought some more so everybody can be working at the same time. Here's another pen set. Pinks. Here's the opening. Lavender and a pink. They're so cute. They're like kind of kawaii characters. If you could see those, they're so cute. Like cartoon kind of style stuff. I think these are, I mean, you could easily sell these. I could easily sell these on a table for like even up to maybe €5. 3 to 5 euros. And they cost way less than that, so. All of the money that we take in on the craft table, it goes to supplies for doing crafts. So this is like I call it art therapy, but I'm not a registered, I'm not a certified art therapy instructor. I could call it, in Italian I call it laboratorio creativo, which means a creative lab. So I don't remember what these are for. Oh, they're plastic bags. Okay. Yeah, these are plastic baggies. Like to put, I figured we could put the pens in them once we make them. I don't know how they open. I'll have to figure that out. Oh, here we go. There's the opening. So you put your pens in there once they're all decorated up, or I think the bookmarks would fit in here too. And then you just hang them on the display thingy. So all different with silver and clear and gold, pink, black. So cool. Okay, put these back in the baggie because otherwise they're going to be everywhere on my desk. Oops, you go in there with your friends. Okay, let me get another batch of goodies to show you. Here you go, more ball styluses. I think I got the 3 or 4 packs, maybe even 5. I'm not really sure. These are also great for when you're like working with, we'll be working with clay, modeling clay and other things. Something fell and I can't, oh there it is. Here we go. These are, don't remember what these are for. Are they tubes for pens? They might be. They might be tubes for pens. Get it all sorted out. Oh, I love these. These are so cute. They're little dangly bead thingies. But they're like plastic. Ah! They're plastic globes. And they're so cute, like either as a necklace or as a part of a charm that's dangling from the top of a pen on a cord or whatever. Look at, they're so cool. They're like bubbles, and they have glitter and beads and whatever. And I just fell in love with those. They're so amazing. Those are gonna make some really cute things. Uh-oh, one is broken. I have glitter everywhere. Okay, whatever. So, I maybe have to, they probably got smashed, but the package was not really, I'm not crazy about how they packed it, because it was not in a box. It was like in a wrapped thing, plastic wrapped thing, and if there is any, you know, if there's substantial damage, I will report it to Tamil, but whatever. So these are so darling. You guys go over here. So here's another set. These are like ponies, kind of similar to My Little Pony kind of style. These will definitely be popular with girls. Okay. What is this? This is another set. Pen wings. Where's the opening? Here it is. Sometimes the biggest challenge is unwrapping. Look at these awesome. See, they already have some thingies on them, and then there's space for more, for beads or whatever. If I could open this, I have to show it to you because I'm pretty sure that it's kind of hard to see with the reflection. I can't find the opening, so we're just gonna cheat. So cool. Looks like kind of like a swirly thing with these little roses and crystals. These dangly things, and then you put your beads on here. So cute. Oh, I'm gonna buy one of those for myself once it's done. Okay, so I'll get another pack of stuff. Hang on. Ooh. Oh, look at these cute little cube beads. They're cubes. You know, sometimes, when you're doing like your checkout on Temu, and they offer you like stuff at the last minute. And I think this is what I thought, these kind of pearlescent kind of would be just so cute with some of the other stuff that we've already seen. Here's some more of those. Oh no, these are. I got these another time, and they are so cute. They're plastic. I suppose they're kind of cheesy looking, but they're fun. They're really fun. So you have like beads. Some of them are beads. You can string them. And some of them are, you could just like, hot glue them onto something. We were doing tassels a couple weeks ago, and I stuck these like to the top of the tassel where you put the knot, because, with their cognitive and physical or physical challenges, sometimes, their expertise, shall we say, is not. And so, like, if I could just stick something on top of a knot that wasn't tied very well, just make it look prettier, You never can tell. You could never see that it was not perfect before. Where is that? It's all rolled up, and I can't find the end. There we go. I just love these iridescent things, like pearlescent kind of, whatever you want to call them. Like opal kind of. These are beads that you could they're vertical beads. They go like this, which would be so cute for both pens and the bookmarks. Look at these awesome colors. Like carnival or circus kind of, or even like these could be cute, like a mermaid theme. More little styluses, more pens. Oh, they're so cute. They're kind of like sorbet colors or macaron colors. So cute. Oh, I'm in love. These are like food. So cute. I have a feeling that our sale table in July, at the end of July, is going to be super popular. It's an event that we do with other associations. It's like a 4-day. It opens on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's 4 nights, 4 evenings. Like, starts at like 5 o'clock in the evening and goes till like 9 o'clock. I'm not really, I can't remember. But we did pretty well last year at that event. We made over 200 euros, and that was our first event that we ever did. So I know a lot more about what people like, you know, in our area. So I've figured out that, you know, men will stop by the table just to buy stuff for their wives or, you know, girlfriends or whatever. More, these are cute. These little pink butterflies. And so I don't have a lot of stuff for guys, but more and more butterfly beads, butterfly bubbles, butterfly bubble beads. And so, you know, it's mostly stuff for women, jewelry. Is this already open, or do I have to cut it? No, it's open. Oh, these are bracelet thingies that you can, you thread, you open this up, it unscrews, one of them unscrews, and you thread those big beads on it, like those big, these glass kind of. I dumped them out. Okay, whatever. You thread them on. I'm not sure how they, pretty sure that they unscrew, but anyway, you put these on. I don't know. So you have to put something to make it a stopper. I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure something out. Always do. Sometimes I'll buy stuff with one thing in mind and end up doing something else with it, which is fine. Okay, gotta get more stuff. We're still not done. Okay, so some of these are multiples. Well, we saw were they hearts before? These are little stars. And more butterfly bubble beads. And these are, oh, these are some smaller bookmark things. A different size. So, you know, if you like smaller books. Okay, and I brought the bag over because it's getting close for a while. Look at all those colors of pens. Aren't those awesome? Okay, these are more of those those plastic flower thingies. These are pinks. All pink color. Pink. Shades of pink and white. Really cool. We are going to make some awesome things with this stuff. The same sort of thing, and this is like kind of a bluish gray and white theme. Oh, these are like glass beads. I love this kind of beads. And so these are like kind of swirls of golden white with like sparkles, glitter or something in them. And they're glass. They're really heavy. Okay, and what's this? Open this up, see what it is. Oh, this is a lot of, it's probably a pen set or some just decorative things for pens. These were all, I love this because, yeah, it's pen sets, reds and pinks, but I love this because they have these like gingham beads and hearts and kiss me. Oh, these are so cute. It's like a little letter, little envelope, little tassels, a little bear. All my students are gonna go nuts when they see all this stuff. I have to just take them a few at a time. One project at a time. Once they learn how to do the pens, you know, and put them on, let them just play with, you know, their own creativity. Here's the pen. What color pen do you want? And here's all the beads. Go crazy. You just list a bead. It's on the floor. I gotta be careful because my chair has rollers. I don't want to roll over it. That would break it. Ta-da! Put you guys all back in here, if possible. The little tassels are so cute. Kind of like a leathery material. Let's go like on the top of your pen. Kind of hang off to the side. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get this all back in. Just really, really awesome stuff. I mean, you could never buy all these supplies for this price locally. Even if you could find them all. They're just, like, we have a store here in town. In Spoleto. I don't live in Spoleto. I never live nearby, but there's a store in Spoleto called Teddy, and they have all kinds of, you know, sometimes I find stuff that's exactly what you can get on Temu, and of course it costs more locally, but not only that, they don't have near the selection. So like I've never seen the stuff for making pens at Teddy, so. And they have just the jewelry making supplies. They have very little. So my jewelry making stuff that I have already, I've bought all of it either from Temu or from Amazon. Some more of those little heart things, heart beads, more butterfly beads. I guess I thought these were smaller, and I bought a bunch of them. But anyway, whatever. My students are gonna love them. More bracelets. Oh, there's some of those plastic flowery things in shades of purple and lavender. Some of those rubbery kind of beads in pinks. Okay, so the bag is empty, but there are 2 boxes that were in the package. So I will get those out and see what is inside these. See, because the boxes were on the bottom, and all of the baggies were, it was like here, it's like this big bag like this with the boxes at the bottom and all the little baggies on top. But when the guy rang the bell, the delivery guy, he left it downstairs, and I went down to get it, and it was like upside down. So I'm like, oh great, who knows? That was probably tossed around a lot, you know, coming to Italy all the way from China. But so I'm surprised really that there was only one of those little things broken. And also thankful, surprised and thankful. So here, this is like a display thingy for our table. It's like a display stand with shelves. No, not shelves. Containers. Oh yeah, I did this for the pens, so they could be like on these little riser thingies with the, you know, like that. That's cool. They even give you the hardware and the screwdriver to put it all together. Okay, so there's that. And see what's in the last box. I think that is another display thing. I'm not sure though. We'll see in just a second. What in the world? Okay. always have to be really, really careful when I use this knife because it is super sharp. Don't want to cut myself or any of the things I bought. Oh yeah, this is like a wooden display thing. And I think this is just, they're just like little shelves. It's like razors, you know. Sorry I bumped the camera. Didn't mean to. I always manage to do that at least once during a recording session. Yeah, they're little shelves and it just goes up like little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for like the little boxes and little thingies, we have like all kinds of little objects that we make. So this is really exciting. Thank you to my DAR sisters for this fantastic load of stuff. We will be making creative things for months and months with all of this, with these supplies. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.